But this is the underlying premise, is that in order for people to do business with you, whether it's clients or if you're selling an ebook or some program online, people need to know you, they need to like you, and they need to trust you. It really boils down to that. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys straight up that I've got something to sell you. How many of you guys are going to buy it right now? I'm not going to tell you what it is, but just to raise your hands, how many of you guys are going to buy what I have to sell you? Okay, maybe one, two. Dan, thanks, buddy. All right. Okay, so there's a couple reasons why you're probably not going to buy what I have to sell you. First of all, I'm actually not going to sell you anything, but there's a couple reasons. If I did have something to sell you, if you don't know me, you're probably not going to buy from me because I haven't been running Mercedes-Benz ads in magazines and billboards, so you have no idea who I am. You don't like me, or you don't trust me, right? Is that pretty straightforward? However, by the end of this presentation, if I were to pitch you something really awesome, the likelihood of that happening might be a little bit greater because I've spent the time, I've built a bit of a relationship with you, you might trust me a little bit more, you might like me, you might not, that's fine. Maybe you don't like guys with shaved heads. So that's 3 presenters down right there. But this is the underlying premise, is that in order for people to do business with you, whether it's clients or if you're selling an ebook or some program online, people need to know you, they need to like you, and they need to trust you. It really boils down to that. You are not entitled to anything. I think one of the biggest fallacies in North America is that we've brought up a population of people who think they're entitled to everything. I remember, did you guys know Anthony Bourdain? He's on the Food Channel, I think. He's got a couple shows. He was on Bill Maher's Real Time a little while ago. And one of the things he said is like in his 20 plus years of working in restaurants, he's never hired a white American to work in the kitchen. Not that he didn't want to, but they refused to work in the kitchen because they were too good to do that. And I think this is a big problem nowadays, is that a lot of people in this, in this developed and incredible world we live in, believe that things need to be handed to them. Oh, somebody else is going to take care of me, or I'm going to rely on X, Y, Z. You're not entitled to anything. You have to work for it, right? You deserve it, but you have to work for it, okay? So ask yourself, does this prospect know me? If somebody comes walking into your gym or your boot camp, or they come to your website, do they know you? If not, it's going to take a bit of time to get to know them and vice versa. Do they like you or trust you? Again, if they don't know you, probably not. Why do I deserve his or her business? I remember my dad he was in retail as an entrepreneur for several years, way back in the day, and I remember people coming into his store, and if they didn't buy something, he would talk negatively behind their back. And I'm like, what's that all about? He almost felt that he deserved for them to buy stuff from him, and if they didn't, that they weren't good enough, right? That's not the mentality we need to have. You need to understand what it is that you provide the individual, why you deserve their business, okay? Because we're here to help people. We need to earn their trust and their business. Again, what have I done to earn his or her business? They come across your website. What value have you provided to them, okay? They come to your business, they come to your establishment. What have you done to earn his or her business? And do you really understand and can you solve your prospect's deepest fears, frustrations, and desires? Do you know what keeps them up at night? Do you know what they are striving to achieve? You need to know these things because, as Jay said yesterday, if you can talk in their language, you will resonate with them. It's like a pitchfork. It's kind of like tuning a pitchfork. If you have a pitchfork and they have a pitchfork and you're on the same frequency, same vibration, things are going to go a lot better than if you're talking in a different language. If I'm talking German and you're talking English, we're going to have a tough time communicating. Okay, it's the same thing.